Exporting documents. If the company's license has the feature enabled, iSpec has an export document function, to allow tender creators and vendors to export documents to Excel during different phases, work on the documents offline, then import the changes back into iSpec. The first setting that needs to be set, is to make the document type exportable. Select the Document Types submenu under the Administration menu. Click on an existing document type, or click the Add button to create a new one. Click the Exportable button to make the document type exportable in the tender document. If the document type is already in use, and contains content like tables or pictures, then the document cannot be exported. Open the Tender and expand the Documents section. Regardless of the document type, iSpec also has a separate export feature, where any document in the tender can be exported to Word or Excel. This way of exporting documents is not compatible with the export and import features described in this video. Open the exportable tender document and click the Export button. The document will now be exported to Excel with all the headings and requirements listed. As this tender is still in the preparation phase, the content, requirements, and heading status can all be updated. Change the settings to suit, then save the spreadsheet. Go back to the document in iSpec, then click the Import button. The spreadsheet will be imported and the changes will be updated. After the document has been approved, this document is complete. Repeat the process for any other exportable documents in the tender. After all the documents are complete, the tender can be published. Exporting vendor responses. Now the tender is published, the vendor can log in and view the tender documents. Open the tender and expand the document list. Any document that requires attention will show an exclamation mark next to the document name. Open the exportable document, and click the Export button. The document will then be exported to Excel. After opening the spreadsheet, the vendor will see all the headings, requirements, and vendor response options. The vendor response options could be compliance, text response, priced item, or delivery and commissioning dates. Go through and complete all the response options, and save the spreadsheet. After saving the spreadsheet, go back to the tender document, and click the Import button. If the vendor has not completed all of the items, the system will show a list of what has not been completed. In this example, there are a couple of incomplete items. Go back to the spreadsheet, complete the remaining items and import the spreadsheet again. The system will show the import status. The document headings will also change from red to black to indicate the document is complete. Repeat the process for all exportable documents. If any document is not exportable by showing an Export button in the document, it will need to be completed in iSpec. After all the documents are completed, the vendor can submit their bid. The vendor can also export all documents in the tender the same way as the internal user. While the tender is still open to the vendors, the document can still be exported, but the Excel spreadsheet will only show the heading details, not the vendor response items, or the actual vendor responses, even if they have submitted a bid. After the bids have been opened or the tender has been awarded, the document can still be exported, and the spreadsheet will show the responses the vendor submitted. The responses will show in read-only format. Any negotiations or amendments will need to be completed in iSpec.